Okay, so I do want to thank you for joining us. This is the third training session for Red-Eye, and today we're going to look at layout customization. So this is the basic agenda for the day. We're going to, last week we talked about in depth about adding devices and creating commands, specifically for RS-232 and IP equipment. We're going to not really go over that today. We're going to focus really on the part of the application the customers really use, the control interface. And this is where most of the customization in Red-Eye actually comes in. It's a big topic. And for that reason, I've split it into 2 weeks. Today we're going to introduce the basic customization options, and then next week we're going to get deeper into some of the more advanced features. So I do want to start today. We'll start basic and get a little bit more involved as we go. But I want to look at some of the ways that you can personalize the Red-Eye application. Now, as you know, Red-Eye is designed to be a multi-controller system, and there's no effort required on the part of the installer to make that happen. We think that's actually one of the key selling points of the product line, and as a result, it's driven a lot of the way that we design the product and so forth. Generally, this approach requires that your control layouts have a consistency across all devices, tablets, phones, PCs, different form factors of Android versus iOS and so forth. That said, there are times when you want to have a little bit more of a personal touch. And to facilitate that, we have some options within each client application. Take a look at those. So the first thing that you can do on a per client basis is change the button styles and colors in the application. So here's a screenshot with the default Red-Eye app settings. As you can see, the background is just a plain black. We have these flat buttons, pretty minimalist there. You can actually change all of that. In order to do that, we're going to go to the Setup menu and scroll down to the Preferences section. And then here we'll start with the button color. It's currently black. And on the button color screen, we can see we have a number of options. Tap on any one that you want, tap Save, and now your buttons have changed color. As I mentioned, this setting affects only this particular iPad that we're showing here. It doesn't affect any of the other client devices. So if somebody else walks in with an iPhone or an Android device, they aren't going to see this kind of light blue color. We can also change the button style in a similar way. Again, we're going to go back to the Setup menu. We're going to go down to Button Style. And